Hello everyone, this is Charlie from Garden FL, and in this video we're going to be thinning our mango tree. So right here we actually have a Kent mango tree, and this Kent mango is a very beautiful mango. It's a very old classical mango variety, but nonetheless it's a very vigorous grower here in Bradenton, Florida. Now, when selecting the mangoes to remove from your mango tree, I'm going to give you a few tips and suggestions to select some of the fruit to remove from the mango tree and which fruit you should leave. First of all, let's talk about fruits that you should leave. Leave fruits that are obviously forming the fastest and that look the beautifulest cosmetically. And what I mean by that is you don't want to pick a fruit that has any brown marks on it, any like scrapes, any scratches, maybe from birds peeking in on it. And I'm not saying that you cannot leave one on there, it will grow nonetheless, but if you are to thin some, it's best to remove any of those kind of uglier looking mangoes and also some that are diseased. So as you see around this mango tree right here, we have multiple mangoes, and a mango tree about this size, as you see, it's not too big. It's a nice sized mango tree. As you see down here, it's honestly not too thick. The trunk is okay, but for a tree this size, we can really only support maybe 4 to 5 big Kent mangoes. You know, when I say big, I mean like, you know, they're pretty big sized mangoes. So let's get to removing some of these mangoes. Now, I'll give you a tip. The easiest mangoes to remove are the ones that are already turning yellow, such as this one right here. So as you see right here, we have a bunch of little Kent mangoes. Now, the thinning process sometimes is hard for mango owners just because we love to see the beautiful mangoes grow, and it's kind of hard to chop some off. But able to produce some of the best tasting mangoes that you will ever grow, you do need to sometimes sacrifice some of the energy to go towards these other mangoes that are already plumping up and looking really nice, rather than the kind of tiny little mangoes right here. Now, a very easy way to select which mangoes you are going to remove is by just looking at the color and size. Now, as you see, this mango was already turning yellow, and when it turns yellow, that means that the tree is trying to abort it. So the tree has already stopped giving energy to this little mango right here, so that's why it's starting to ripen up, because it's no longer receiving support, so it's starting to get ready. But as you see, it was so easy to come off, so this one we can just throw. Like I said, it is important to also keep in mind of where the sun hits certain mangoes. Some mangoes on the tree might get better sun than others. Also, another thing to consider is when you're picking which mangoes to remove, you also want to consider the panicle load size. Typically in Florida, you see 1 mango per panicle. Now, obviously, some older trees may be able to hold multiple mangoes, and I'm not speaking for all mango trees. I do know that there are certain varieties that hold multiple mangoes per panicle, but as you see for this Kent, typically is just 1 mango per panicle at this size. So we're going to remove certain mangoes, like I said, that one right there, just because it's going to even this one out a little bit. So something else we want to consider when we are trimming or thinning our mangoes is you always want to consider the mango canopy itself. You always want to keep the mango canopy well balanced. Overall, it just looks really good as the mangoes hang. So as you see, overall, this Kent mango has a pretty well balanced canopy. You know, all the mangoes look pretty even as far as growing size. I only had to remove a few of the little ones that were hanging. You know, I really don't see any, you know, bad ones that I'm watching out for. None of these mangoes actually have too much of cosmetic defects. They all look to be pretty good, especially these bigger ones. And overall, I'm just really liking how the mangoes are coming out to be. Last year, I got about 5 really big Kent mangoes off this one. So I'm really surprised that this one actually flowered and fruited again. And Kent is actually known to be a very vigorous mango tree here in Florida. So with this Kent mango, I'm gonna have to be very on top of it, you know, as it grows. But I also do want to graft on other varieties onto this mango tree. Maybe, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more varieties. We'll see as it goes. But overall, I'm really happy to see how this mango tree is doing. Like I said earlier, you want to keep in mind that when you are thinning your mango tree, you just want to remove any of the mangoes that are either small, that are ripening up already, that have any cosmetic defects on them. So overall, I hope this video helped you thin your mangoes if you have to in the near future, you know, because it will help the mango tree push new energy towards certain mangoes that you want to grow much bigger, and they'll be better for you overall. So thank you guys for watching this video on the thinning your mango trees. I'm looking forward to growing these mangoes out and to harvesting them and showing you the harvest. So thank you guys. This is Charlie from Garden FL, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye now.